Welcome back to learning the fundamentals of Trigify. Today we're going to be going over profile engagements, what they are and how you can use them. It's important to mention before we dive in that profile engagements is only available for those who are on a plan. If you're on a pay-as-you-go option, profile engagement is not available there. So let's dive into exactly what profile engagements is. Profile engagement is the ability to capture social signals where an individual is engaging with a particular social media account. So what this basically means is you could upload your company's profile, your own profile, a competitor's profile, a thought leader, aka an influencer or a creator's profile, and you start to pull through their engagement. So that is anyone who is liking or commenting on that particular profile. So in this instance, we're going to go and select on my profile. And you can see here, we're pulling in all of the posts that I have done. And we're also pulling in all of the engagement that I'm getting on these particular posts as well across my various different socials. Now, as you can see down the left-hand side, what I'm doing here is I have different folders for different things. So I have a industry-based folder, I have a competitor-based folder, I have thought leaders-based folder. And anytime an account gets a new engagement, I can actually set this up via a webhook to push through into the Trigify social workflow tools, or to push this through into other systems as well, should you want to send this data through automatically as and when a profile gets a new engagement. Now, this works a little bit different from everything else in the platform. There are no credits associated with the number of engagements that you can pull back within the platform. Instead, here you're limited by the number of profiles that you can monitor at any one time and the number of times in which you can change that profile. But credits does not apply at the moment within profile engagements. Now, if you want to add new profiles, you can simply come to here, click manage, and then add a new URL into there as well. You've got two different views. We've got post view, and then we also have table view over here. Table view is very interesting because we can actually start to dive a little bit deeper into who is engaging with our content. And what I mean by that is we can actually start to set up certain filters. So we could filter it based on, do they contain XYZ title? Are they in the US, for example? Is their company size between 1 to 10? Is their domain associated with this company? How many times have they liked my account? How many times have they commented on my account? And so you can then start to filter it down, and you can save these filters to then only have a look at your target ICP as well if you wanted to do that. The other interesting thing to note with profile engagement is that you also get access to see the actual comments that people are making. So you can see here, if I click into all of this, I can see all of the different content points that people are saying. And I can also see the actual posts that they're engaging with. So this is my particular post here that I did around using an SEO agent. And that kind of concludes a high overview over profile engagement, which is going to pull through anytime someone is liking or commenting on a particular profile that you're tracking for. So as I'll say again, very common use cases with this one is tracking your own brand to activate your own engagement, tracking competitors and reaching out to individuals who are engaging with your competitors, and then tracking thought leaders. And why would you want to be tracking thought leaders? Well, you want to track a thought leader who is talking about things that your product or service offering potentially aligns with. So you want to find an influencer where you can draw some parallel between what they are talking about and what your product and service does. And therefore, when you reach out to the people who are engaging with that influencer, there is a level of interest based on their engagement hypothesis and thesis as well.